Hi, welcome back. Meg here. Today we are talking all about mistakes I see brand photographers making when it comes to their images for their clients. And this is going to be a really important video, especially if you're just starting out as a brand photographer. I've done over 250 brand photo shoots, so I have learned a few things about what kind of images my clients want and what they don't want. And it's very different than any kind of other niche in photography. So I'm really excited to share this with you today in hopes that it helps you book more clients. It makes your clients more happy so you can raise your prices faster and you can really build your business faster as well. So the very first mistake I see a lot of people making that I am definitely guilty of myself in the very, beginning of my brand photography career is that you're not getting enough variety. So a big difference with brand photography versus any other type is that your client, your personal brand client, they want to get as many different outfits and looks as possible during their time with you, typically, because that is going to be the best use of their time and the best way they can capture a variety of images for social media that don't look like they're the same photos. So if you can start getting more outfits, more looks, less photos per outfit, but a bigger variety for your client, all of a sudden that session is going to be more valuable to them. So if you're only getting 2 or 3 outfits in a session, that's okay. I mean, that might be enough for like a website, but most of our personal brand clients need a lot of content for social media, for email newsletters, for their PDFs, for their courses, for their, YouTube thumbnail covers, for their Pinterest. I mean, the list goes on. So that's really a secret I want to share with you about not overshooting, slowing down. And this was very hard for me because I'm definitely an overshooter. I get trigger happy, especially if my client is in an amazing outfit I think they look so good in. I'll just keep shooting and all of a sudden I have 50 photos in one outfit, but they don't need 50 photos in one outfit. They just need a couple amazing hero shot images in that outfit. The next mistake I see brand photographers making is that they're not thinking about the purpose of the photos. What is your client going to use these images for? That is so important, and that's actually my step 1 of my posing method, is to ask yourself, what is the purpose of these photos? Where will they be used? And for our branding clients, it depends on their brand. It depends on their business. And this is why the questionnaire and the meeting ahead of time is so important to really understand your client's brand and where they're going to use the images. So for instance, if my client is a YouTuber, they want some horizontals, they want a lot of cover photos, thumbnails for that YouTube channel. But typically a lot of our clients need more verticals these days for Instagram, for Pinterest, things like that. However, websites, our clients need horizontals for website. So ask your client, is this more of like a social media shoot for Instagram where you need more verticals this time? Or are you needing more horizontals? Are you doing a new website rebrand and you need some key shots for the website? Communication is everything with your clients. Most of our clients need images with negative space to one side. So you would position them like here in like 1/3 of the photo and leave this space open to put text, or for them to like look up there or just look at the camera, but leaving that negative space for them to put some text, for instance, like on a website banner or on the top of a PDF, or there's a million different reasons. But getting those horizontals, a lot more negative space than you might be used to as maybe a former wedding photographer or portrait photographer is very important. Another mistake I see photographers make in terms of how they're shooting a brand photography client are the crops that you're choosing. And part of this is, getting the horizontal versus the vertical, but part of it is I see a lot of photographers getting way too close to the client. They're not pulling back enough to get negative space and leave enough room for like cropping square on Instagram for their client's body to fit in a square, or they're not getting enough full body, they're getting like so many headshots. So we really want a variety, and we really want to step back a little bit when it comes to brand photography. Typically, most of my clients love more full body shots or maybe 3/4, but they don't need a lot of headshots. They maybe need a couple really great ones for their hero image, and that's it. They want more full body for social media. So this is where communication comes in with your clients and just experience. But I will tell you, as someone who is experienced, get mostly full body, a lot more full body than really cropped in too tight on their face, because they don't need as many of those photos. Another mistake I see in images of new brand photographers, like when I'm doing portfolio reviews for the photographers I'm coaching, and in my mastermind, I see in the beginning a lot of bad location choices. And sometimes this is your client saying, oh, let's just use my house, use my office. No. If they don't have a beautifully styled house or office that's very minimal with not a lot of distractions in the background or on the walls, I wouldn't recommend using it. And as the expert, as a brand photographer, you should be really educating your client on this and encouraging them to maybe rent a space from somewhere like purespace.com, which is like the Airbnb for photo shoots, and they rent by the hour beautiful spaces that you can use for photos. And really just encouraging them and letting them know that this is a good investment and this will help your photo stand out to be in a location with great lighting, with less distractions in the background, because what we want is for our clients to really stand out and be the focus of the video. Can you imagine if I just had like, I don't know, 30 pictures behind me that you could like see, and a plant and a trophy, and it would just be a lot of distractions, which might not be that big of a deal for YouTube, but for like a website, it would be a lot. So simplify the photos, remove distractions from the background, and encourage your clients to really invest in a great location. If they don't have one, they have permission to use for the photo shoot. And the last mistake I see a lot of photographers making is not spending enough time to really style the image, and specifically styling your client for the image. So really making your client look amazing for the photo, making sure you do a hair check, making sure you do a teeth check, making sure wardrobe looks great, making sure you pose them in a really flattering way for them and their body type. And if you need more support with this, I am currently finishing up my posing course. It will be available hopefully by the time you watch this video. But I really actually have a method that I go through before I click that shutter when it comes to making sure I am keeping the purpose of the photo in mind for the client, getting the correct crop, using the right lens, posing their body, their eyes, their expression, and just making sure that the energy of the photo is really going to attract their ideal clients, is really on brand with who they are as a person and a brand and what they want to represent in the photo. It's not just about us anymore. When you become a brand photographer, it's really bringing your client's vision to life and their brand to life. And really, a brand shoot can make or break your clients. You know, a great brand shoot that's really intentional and well planned out and well thought out can really take their brand to the next level. I mean, they can instantly raise their prices. They can instantly attract better clients with these photos. It is really priceless, a great brand shoot, to be honest. And it does take a lot of intention and planning and time. And so I'm going on a rant now, but I just want you to know what we do is so valuable, and it's so much more than just taking photos. You know, we need to be very intentional with these photos and with the clients that are in front of our lens. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you keep these in mind the next time you are on a brand photo shoot. Start to work some of these into your workflow, into your own client experience, so that your clients at the end of the day can use the images for their branding in the right places, and they feel really good about the photo shoot, and they become raving fans, and you book a bunch more clients. That's the goal, right? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, to support my channel by liking, subscribing. I really appreciate that so much. I'm going to link the posing course below in case you want to check out more information about it. and just let me know if you have any more feedback or any more questions.